my paycheck up to 2 days early, which is really cool because I walk into the office.
Was that just a random clap?
That was like
You can't do random
no,
claps.
yes I can.
Eddie, you can't do random claps.
That was like a let's go.
No.
See what he just did?
No.
He just
I
did
mean,
a loose clap.
You can do one of those.
No,
You can't do
it was a straight clap.
No.
3 claps.
No.
This is a straight
It
clap.
has to be pointed at something.
Acceptable clap.
We just talked about the over in the Celtics Bulls. I'm turned this way, you go.
You can't do that.
There's not a single game on.
They're shoving
There's
down
not a single
Rams. You
game
saw
on.
that. You knew they went right to commercial.
No, I didn't know they did that. I'm
Yes, you
talking to
did.
you. I didn't know that. I'm looking at the other game.
What, you did one commercial for...
I didn't know there was a
Did you
commercial.
get timeout?
You went,
Yeah, you can't straight clap.
That's...
cut that.
Action! And welcome back to the Beef House. Welcome to the alley behind the Barstool Chicago office. I'm your host, Carl. And as always, we're starting with some shit from Dave Portnoy. And who can blame him? Eddie, terrible clap, awful execution, circumstance, technique, brutal Ed. I've always said you want to stay off Dave Portnoy's radar. I got close. Can we see the tweet? The tweet's bouncing around. Carl's dumb. Yes, I am very fucking dumb. I'm not smart enough to partake in what is promises to be the most electric, God, it's really fucking snowing. The most electric promotion Barstool Sports has ever done this weekend, Super Bowl Sunday. Take away the promo. Let's hear it, Dave.
This Sunday, live from Greektown, where I am staying right now in Detroit, we're going to have the most electric live stream in the history of not only sports, but in mankind. We have 5 people that I chose coming to Detroit for a contest. They will be each given $10,000 to live bet. You can't bet it till the game starts. Once kickoff starts, whoever has the most money from the opening gun to the final whistle wins everything. It's all or nothing. One place and one place only, first place. The minimum guarantee is somebody walks away with 50 grand. If someone has 90 grand at the end of the day, they keep it. If second place has 20 grand, first place takes it. You get 110. One winner. No side deals, no nothing. One person, live bet showdown this Sunday. The contestants, you ask, think these guys are entertaining? Rico Bosco, Elio, the horse guy, Mr. Rice, Frank the Tank, Eddie and White Sox Dave as one team fighting for control on who bets. The 5th guy, you didn't see this coming, Ryan Whitney. There's your 5 guys. Ryan Whitney, Frank the Tank, Eddie and White Sox Dave, Rico Bosco and Elio. One winner, Royal Battle Royale. This Sunday, we're going to live stream it from Detroit. This will be all hell breaks loose. This will be the best live stream we've ever done. This brain, that's why you invest in Penn. This brain.
Gonna take some strategy to win that one, boys. Good luck to all the contestants. Obviously, I'm pulling for White Sox Dave and Eddie, provided they split the pot with the guys inside this office. Knowing they won't, fuck them. Speaking of strategy, it's gonna take some strategy to win Surviving Barstool. And who has enjoyed the stardom more than White Sox Dave than me? This fucking clown. I've been carrying equipment around for this guy for years. Now everybody gets to wake up on White Sox Dave. He stole the show first episode. Take it away.
I sleptwalked and I came to in the fucking subway system. I was in the subway. It's 4 a.m. I had no shoes on. I had weird fucking pants on. Yeah. I didn't tell anybody this because I didn't want to get disqualified at the time. So
You made it to the subway?
I made it to the subway. I was underground, Ed.
This
I
is
swear to
dangerous.
God.
You
This
should
is-
be dead. This is insane.
And
is
so
this
he was pissed
sleepwalking
at
or
me.
you were blacked out?
No, and Donnie will corroborate this. After I came to, who knows how long I was out there for. I had to piss my fucking brains out. My feet are just like icicles. So I leaned up against the side of the building and I just let one rip right on the side of the building. And I'm like letting the piss stream between my legs. So I had to like widen my legs up a lot. And then I finally fucking yanked the door open. Not the turnstile door, but the door next to it. Hard enough where I could squeeze in, which is probably not. They probably want to fix that so intruders don't get in, like actual intruders.
White Sox Dave, when he first came in, he making everybody drinks, talking to everybody, picking their brains, just a happy-go-lucky guy. And then he put on that cowboy hat, and he started going by cowboy. Things weren't normal then, but they were at least tolerable. I still think Dave is a good guy, maybe just a little misunderstood. He needs to take off that fucking cowboy hat.
I will commence reading the votes. Vote number 1, Cowboy.
That's male handwriting. I'll remember this.
Second vote for Cowboy. Sweat.
More male handwriting.
Cowboy has now become a handwriting specialist. 2 for Cowboy, 1 for Kelly. Third vote for White Sox Dave, aka Cowboy. Male or female?
It doesn't matter at this point, does it?
Majority would be
run the table.
A majority would be 5. So you are over halfway there, Cowboy. How you feel?
I mean,
Quick
it's
trip,
not
little
a
quick
1
day
versus
trip
2.
to New York for you, huh?
Been there, done that.
A 4th vote for the Cowboy, White Sox Dave. 4 for Dave, 1 for Kelly. A vote for Brianna Chicken Fry. Male or female?
That's like female handwriting.
So we have 4 for the Cowboy, White Sox Dave.
Game off. Coming in. Big truck behind me. We're still going, game on. Speaking of big trucks, we had to say goodbye to Sirius Radio. It was one of the hardest things we've had to do as a group of guys. We love being on Sirius, and there's really no better story for me than when White Sox Dave came in there one day talking about a taco van gate. This bled over into so much more shit. A live stream, he got pretty pissed off. We're gonna miss radio, but we're gonna miss moments like this the most. Sorry.
Why are people talking about this?
Because Dave, if you had been like, hey, like, should I buy out of this food truck? Then that's like a different conversation.
We had this exact conversation in the fucking office. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
What?
Wrongly, yes. I came to the office and I'm like, you know what? Hey, there's a guy, and like I said, there was a Tribune article on it a day or two ago about how the city shut him down and people were going to start a GoFundMe for him because all he's doing is trying to make a living selling tacos and burritos.
Yeah.
So I drove by. I'm like, is it an asshole move to buy from him because he's probably not abiding by health standards, or is it an asshole move not to because you're not supporting local? That was exactly what I asked in the office. Is it not?
Yes, that is what you asked in the office. But like, I thought the question, like the way that you describe it, like matters here. Like that's what we're talking about.
It's
like,
a van, a truck, a fucking 53-foot dry van. Who gives a fuck?
But Dave, the tweet saying there's a guy selling street tacos out of his van at Ashland Division, Milwaukee right now. That doesn't like that doesn't sound like what this is at all. The way you describe it is like, oh, this guy's got like an old beat up conversion van.
Who gives a fuck about the terminology?
Because it changes the entire perception of the situation.
You guys get a look at the corned beef hat, okay? Barstool Chicago isn't just all sitting on live streams watching Michael Jordan games. We're out on the ground. We're handing out sandwiches. We welcome Manny's to the Barstool Fund. It's a staple in Chicago. All-time cafeteria. Best corned beef in Chicago. I'm going to tell you this, though. They get in the Barstool Fund. What do we do with the money? We're going to make some sandwiches. We're going to go down to the southeast side, 74 South Chicago Avenue, South Chicago Avenue. We're going to hand out sandwiches. It was a great day. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Renee. Game off. Action, we're at the Inner City Missions Community Network Food Pantry. I'm with Dan Rasteds. This is Manny's Deli. And Chief, obviously. Say hi, Renee.
Hi.
Hey, Manny's made it in the Barstool Fund. We're out here, 77th in South Chicago, handing out sandwiches. How we doing, Renee?
We're doing wonderful, wonderful. People are lined up. They're lining up around the block. We've served quite a few people already, so they're still coming, and we're going to go until it's gone. And yummy, yummy. Good. Thank you.
And how do we get the word? How do we get the word out about what we're doing here?
Well, word of mouth is the key. People are all on the phones now, spreading the word. They're on Facebook, putting it out there. So we're going to be doing it for a while.
Those corned beefs are going fast.
Oh man, yeah, almost gone. So anybody want to come out? Come on, get it. We're going to do this every week, correct, Dan?
We're gonna keep doing it. Yes.
Weekly basis, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what Dan's chosen to do with the Barstool Fund. He's putting that money back into the community, keeping his people employed, making 500 sandwiches for today. He's doing it again next week apparently. So credit to Dan, credit to Manny's, and credit to Renee here for organizing all this. Like it's been a great day.
We do a lot of farming ourselves. We grow out here. We do tomatoes and greens. We grow in buckets. We have like 100 buckets. We get a lot of kids and we teach them, how to grow and eat healthy. And then we do our fundraisers to keep the food pantry going. We do a flea market and farmers market. And then we do Taco Tuesdays. With this pandemic, kind of slowed us down.
Oh yeah,
everything. We're just outside doing everything. Yeah. So. But we're grateful. We're still here.
It's a great time down at the food pantry. Stand over here. Great time down at the food pantry with Danny, Chief, Renee, the guys from Manny's. Thanks for having us out. What else we got on the list? Little jigsaws as we move the cars around the Barstool Chicago parking lot. This is a day-to-day grind I want to show you guys about. Got space? You're good. This could be bad. Stay with us. Stay with us. What else we got on the sheet?
Chief defends Eric on the block.
Chief! You okay?
Yeah, you're good.
Chief defend Eric on the block. Help him, Dave. Chief defend. You good? Keep rolling. Keep it rolling. No edits. Love this guy. You guys need a TV repair. TV repair toyourdoor.com. TV repair toyourdoor.com. He shares office space. This guy's been next to us. He did a dog walk with Eddie.
Like, what's the oldest TV you showed up and you're like, oh man, I don't know about this. That wasn't a collector.
25 years old, too.
25 years old?
Yeah.
For now, Chief, you talk about a guy in your corner. We all have our own little brands and personalities at Barstool Chicago. You get in a fight, you need someone in your fucking corner writing the blog, spitting the truth, coming out to your defense. It's Chief. And in this case, the people of the National Women's Hockey League, with little Erica, Chief was passionate. Holy fuck.
So they're not telling the truth, and they're trying to, all Erica was doing was showing support for her friends that are in the league, supporting the team, supporting the league, supporting women's hockey in general. They need advocates like Erica Nardini, the NHL or NWHL or anyone would benefit from having her in their corner. She wasn't officially involved. She's not on the board. She just likes the game, and she's friends with some of the players. And people are taking umbrage with her being involved as a fan. It's like, hey, we don't even want you as a fan. Fuck you. And that really drove me crazy because she's such a good leader and a good person, and she's not asking for anything in return. All she's doing is shining a light on a sport that needs it. And when I say a sport, I'm not talking specifically about this league. I'm talking about hockey in general. So women's hockey obviously needs help. Most women's leagues do. And that could be a really good product that she could really help grow just by being a fan. She doesn't have to be formally involved. If they wanted her to, which they should, she would take that place to the moon because everything she touches turns to gold. But they don't want it. And then they have this whole narrative about all these tired things about Barstool. The fucking guy from Deadspin, Sam Phelps, called her evil. Evil? Saddam Hussein is evil. Erica Nardini is a fucking gangster businesswoman. So that drove me crazy too.
Thank you, Chief. That's great. The nice thing about Barstool, we're always pulling for each other. And while Chief's out doing the serious stuff, the heavy lifting, I'm up in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, fucking around with some of the pros. Tom, you were there with me. Don't mind the snow, guys. The driving was wonderful. The bowling was even better. Action! Barstool Carl reporting live from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin, on site at the 2021 PBA Player Championship. We're in the regional section. I'm sorry.
We're in the 10th frame. There's just a lot of pressure on those last couple balls.
I'm so sorry. Yeah,
no, that's fine.
All right, let's try that again. Poor timing on the introduction. Doesn't change the fact it's Carl reporting live from Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. We're here for regional play 2021 PBA Players Championship $1 million prize pool. Largest prize pool potentially ever in PBA Tour history. Cheering for that guy. I like that guy. Like that. Danielson. That's my dog in the fight. Danielson. I'm not going anywhere. I'm cheering for this guy. I'm dialed in on AD right now. Turkey to start. Gobble, gobble, gobble. That's a chicken, not a turkey. Right this way, ma'am. Let's go, Bears. Hey, you're dialed in on 27, AD. Yeah, right. I mean, it's so easy now. Go, Bears. Let's leave that open. Let's leave it open. Remind me to close that. Bears or Packers?
Packers.
Mitch or Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers.
Nagy or LaFleur?
LaFleur.
Lambeau or Soldier?
Lambeau.
Chicago or Green Bay?
Green Bay.
Fuck no, you don't mean that. Can't get over how big this Crumb guy is. He's fucking gigantic. What do you lift? Weights, people, mountains. You are gigantic. You're a big man. We're talking to Kurt Pilon. I fucked up. I screwed up. I want to apologize first. What did I do wrong?
PBA player.
We could hear you guys down there when you guys were doing some interviews. So a couple guys were like, what are they doing? And then it was a bad timing idea. So I didn't mean to yell.
No.
But that was about it. No troubles.
I get fired up. Kurt gets fired up. I want to thank you for educating me. That was a stupid moment. And I like the fact that you probably as a veteran stepped up for those guys. Like, I'll tell that guy to shut the fuck up. Obviously, we're cheering for Sean. I wanted him to put up a bunch of strikes in a row, and he just exploded the pocket. Pins went everywhere. His fourth strike in 5 frames. He's marked all 5. He just went, was like, fuck! And everybody just looked at me like, we don't do that here, dude. There's no cheering right now. You just shut the fuck up. So. It's just quick testimonial. I do have to get better at, like, physically being here. First step's being here, which I'm here. Second step, be better at being here. Okay, just quick little... Look at the Icicle formations, guys. I know this isn't like a nature outdoor show or anything, but anytime you get in an urban, how we doing? Good. Anytime you get in an urban environment, you gotta enjoy icicles. Watch your step though, those things fall, that could be dangerous. This is Beef House Volume 13. Hopefully next time we're indoors, better circumstances, conditions, doesn't really fucking matter. I wanna thank you guys for tuning in, and no better way to take away than 2 fucking living, breathing, great human beings.
They voted me off not because of anything other than the cowboy, the only one that's bringing any ounce of fucking like entertainment or anything to the show. They want him out of here, which goes to show that they're not in it for the content game. They're just a bunch of greedy fucking assholes. A lot of people got a lot of explaining to do. Cowboy out.